Hello beauties, or welcome to my channel. So if this is your first time coming across one of my videos, then this channel is all about spirituality for women. My mission is to help women truly love themselves, step into their power through the means of anything spiritual. So I talk about astrology, I talk about tarot, I talk about relationships, and most importantly the relationship that you have with yourself, and also I talk about how to step into your goddess energy, how to look after your body, self-care, all these things that are very important in terms of being a woman or resonating with that feminine energy. So with that, let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the new moon that will be taking place in Aries on the 1st of April. And if you are a fan of mine, you know that I follow Sidereal Astrology. So in Sidereal Astrology, the new moon will actually be taking place in Pisces. So I'm going to be talking a lot about that as well. And I'm going to also give you some information about, if you follow tropical astrology, how both kind of work together. It's just looking at astrology from a different angle, depending what type of astrology you decide to follow. So let's get into it. So before we get into the juiciness of this new moon, let's talk about what a new moon is. A new moon basically is the start of a fresh beginning. It's where we had the chance to really set a clear intention of how we want things to be in terms of the next 30 days. So this is what this video is about. Getting clear about the energy of this full moon and how you can really utilize it so you can have an amazing next 30 days. So let's start with the channel messages. So in terms of this full moon that is in Pisces/Aries, again, there's a similar message that I shared in previous videos in terms of astrologically what is taking place. This full moon is about self. There's a strong indication of continuing to evolve in terms of identity. So with full moons, it's about letting go. With new moons, it's about taking on energy that is going to serve us. It's going to help us expand and continue to evolve as a human person, as a soul in human form. So right now, it's very important to continue to really focus on self, and there is this oscillation here. So in terms of the full moon being the new moon being in Pisces, Pisces is to do with the collective as a whole. So there is this strong indication that what we focus on self, what we heal in self, ultimately affects the collective as well. But it has to start with self. And if you follow tropical astrology, Aries is to do identity. Aries is to do with number one. It starts with you. So again, like I was saying, it depends on what angle you're looking at astrology from. But really, when we get to the crux of it, it's giving us the same information. So I also want to say it as well, because this is really important to know as well. So when we were roughly in mid 21st of March, in astrology and also a lot of cultures, that technically was the start of the new year. So depending what astrology you follow, generally everyone knows that Pisces is the last zodiac sign, and Aries is the first. It starts with self, then we go into Taurus, that brings in self and other, relationship, Venus, it all correlates. So it's really important to be aware of that as well, in terms of really these energies that have been taking place during March, and this new moon also that's taking place on the 1st of April is still a very potent energy of a really new beginning. So in some ways, if you feel like so far your year hasn't gone off to the best start, technically, in terms of astrology and just the fact that it makes like common sense, this is the start of the new year. So really utilize this time to set clear intentions of how you want these next 12 months to be, and it doesn't have to end at the end of December when we enter into technically a new year. Follow what you want to follow, believe what you want to believe, do what works for you. So with this actually being technically the start of the new year, it's really important to focus on that kind of, it's like a gateway, you could call it. So the fact that we have transitioned from Pisces season ending and entering Aries season, there's like a gateway. So it's really potent in terms of what do you want to let go of and leave behind energetically, and what do you want to adopt or continue to take on, leading you into this fresh new year. And in terms of this new moon being in Pisces Sidereal, Pisces is about what we believe in, what we choose to believe, and belief is based on faith. Pisces energy is to do with the unseen. So to be able to actually believe in something that you don't see, you have to have a strong faith and belief in what the eyes cannot see, what the eyes cannot see 3D wise. So it's very important. So with sidereal astrology, the new moon being in Pisces, Pisces is about what we choose to believe in, and Pisces is to do with everything that we cannot see with the 3D eyes. So with that, you have to have a strong faith and belief in something when you cannot see it, you cannot touch it with this human form. So the fact that Pisces slash 12th house energy is to do with the unseen, and it can also go into the realms of the subconscious mind, and that's something that I was getting very strongly when I was looking at what's going on astrologically as well, where most of the planets are sitting in the 12th house. There's a strong emphasis on what we want to leave and let go of, that's in the subconscious mind taking place. A strong energy of really having the opportunity to let go of limiting beliefs and limited ideas of identity that is no longer serving you. And with a new moon, I'm very much speaking from a place of letting go, because of technically this being this energy as a whole being the start. We're in a new year, so there is this element of full moon energy as well. But in terms of a new moon, it's really about less about letting go, but actually setting clear intentions of how you want to move forward in terms of how you see yourself, what you actually harbor, what you actually let live in your subconscious mind. And really ask yourself, with this new moon in Pisces sidereal astrology, ask yourself, what do I choose to believe in? What am I going to believe in for the next 30 days? What am I going to believe in for the rest of this year? And the strongest indication, the thing that I'm feeling to say, is you need to choose to believe in yourself and believe in things about yourself that actually is going to be uplifting, that is going to take you towards your goals. And the fact that we have Pisces in the new moon, the opposite sign to Pisces is Virgo. So this is also about bringing in Virgo energy. It's also about bringing in a practical element. We're invited by Pisces energy to really go after our idealistic goals, our dreams, not limit ourselves, go after exactly in everything that we've always imagined to be, and create and manifest. But with that Virgo energy, that balance, we are also being asked to be disciplined, to be practical, to put in structures and routines that are actually going to reach us to our goal and to our ultimate dreams. When I was saying before that the majority of the planets are in the 12th house when this new moon takes place, I meant the majority of planets. So we have Chiron. So also we have Mercury, we have Neptune, and we have Jupiter in the 12th house when this new moon is taking place. So this is why this is really this is Pisces energy on steroids. So I would really invite you during this next 30 days, especially around the 1st of April, is to, before you start taking action, and to me that is the Aries element, and it does show in sidereal astrology as well where that Aries element comes in. Again, just a different way of looking at it. But with this new moon, I would take from now actually, but from the 1st of April especially, take that time to really connect to your dreams, your desires, the things that you want. If there was no fear, and it's about letting go of that fear. That's also 12th house energy as well, letting go of those subconscious fears, that victim mentality. If you let all of that go, what exactly would you manifest? What exactly do you want? Letting go of that monkey mind, asking yourself what you want, and then as the next few days proceed, start to implement practical elements. That's that Virgo energy to actually reach those desires, to actually reach those goals. Chiron. So Chiron is about the wounded healer. It's where we have a core wound, and the fact that it's in Pisces, it's also in the 12th house, we are truly being invited. The energy is there to really heal that collective wound of not trusting the universe, feeling like you are a victim of life, feeling like you have no power. We're really being invited. There is that collective consciousness that is available for us to really up level into, of where we truly realize how powerful we are, where we truly realize that there is no limits in terms of what we can manifest, what we can create. So that energy is there for us to access, and we can access this energy if we just believe. And the fact that we also have Mercury is to do with the mind, it's to do with the speech, what we think, and then what we choose to articulate to others. It goes hand in hand. So with that being the case, and it being in Pisces, what that means is that, again, I can see that it's like I'm seeing a visual. It's like the mechanics of the mind can be worked on, it can be fixed, it can be upgraded, whatever you want to call it. We can really allow ourselves to really upgrade our consciousness, the way that we think, the way that we choose to communicate with others. We can speak life into ourselves, and we can speak life into others. We can help people to believe in themselves, just like what I'm doing with this video. Give people faith again, to go after their dreams, to believe in magic, to believe in everything is possible in this universe. So that is also the energy that is available in terms of this new moon in Pisces Sidereal Astrology. And then to make it even more juicy, we have Jupiter in Aquarius in Sidereal Astrology. So what this means is that the fact that it's in the 12th house, again, it's expanding this energy of this Pisces energy, and it's really up to us what we choose to believe in, what we choose to attach to, because like any sign, there is a shadow element and there's the more higher vibrational element. 12th house Pisces energy, lower, is very much about victim, like I was saying. It's about fears, subconscious fears in particular. It's about sickness, illness, always being sick. That element of just things happening to us. We have no power. It's also on its lowest form as well, and that's connected to Pisces energy and the Pisces victim energy, Pisces energy of not standing up for yourself, basically victim energy, period. So if we want to, we can continue to attach to that vibrational element of Pisces, or we can go higher. And I invite you to go higher to that element of Christ consciousness, that element of complete self-love, unity, really starting to connect to those beliefs and thoughts that are in connection to those vibrations. And the fact that that Jupiter is in Aquarius, that still brings in a very much humanitarian collective element. So it's emphasizing my message of that the work that you do spiritually around you really connecting to who you truly are, your higher self, will affect humanity, will affect big groups of people. So know that the work that you're doing on your mind, by changing your mindset, by changing the way that you see yourself, how you view your identity, will impact humanity, will impact your immediate family, your friends. So this is the time to do, I would say, it's not even do the work, it's really about doing the things to raise your vibration, doing the things to get you back into that more carefree, childlike self that you was in when you were a child, when everything just felt like everything was possible. It's getting back, connecting to that energy. And we also have a very lovely, very subtle but still energy that we can use. We have a sextile between Mercury and Pluto. So what that means is Pluto is very much about transformation. It's about stepping into your power. So I can't make these things up. Like, I use astrology, but I also use my intuition, and it just matches up every single time. So with Mercury sextiling Pluto, we have the opportunity to step into our power, our true self, our higher self, through transforming the way that we speak of ourselves and the way that we think as well. Because when you think about it as well, even if we are not saying it with our throat chakra, with our voice, we still have that internal voice. We're still speaking things to ourselves that might not be serving us. So we have the opportunity to step into our power through the way that we communicate and the way that we think. So yeah, we really do have a lot going on there. And then during this new moon as well, we have Mars and we have Saturn in Capricorn. So there is this very practical element of doing the work, and that also correlates with that Virgo opposite energy to Pisces, doing that practical work. But before you do any of that, get your vibration right. Connect yourself to your higher self. Connect yourself to Source, God, whatever you believe in that is going to help you raise your vibration. And you know that feeling of when you do that work, when you do that meditation, when you do that yoga, and everything starts to flow again? That is the feeling of alignment. That is what we're aiming for. And then with that feeling, then we start to actually implement, okay, I'm in flow now, I'm in my heart space. Then that will be in alignment with the action that you decide to take. So this is a beautiful energy here. I'm going to quickly look at also tropical astrology, and you'll start to see that there is definitely mirrors there. If you follow tropical astrology, like I said, the new moon will be taking place in Aries, and it's a very similar message. I'll show you above now the chart of the new moon in tropical astrology. So the moon is in Aries, we have the sun in Aries, we have Chiron Aries, all in 12th house again, so many planets. But the difference is seeing things more from the perspective of self, instead of bringing in spirituality, and that also linking to self-identity, you as a person. So I'm going to leave it there in terms of the astrological elements, and let's go into the tarot and get the messages that we need to hear for this new moon. So for this new moon in Pisces/Aries, the card that came out for this new moon is the So for this new moon in Aries/Pisces, the tarot card that came out was the Knight of Cups, and it could not be any more clearer. So the Knight of Cups is to do with, I'm getting too excited. So the Knight of Cups is to do with emotions, it's to do with your intuition, it's to do with your feelings, it's to do with your creativity. The Cups is Pisces. See the cup symbolizing Pisces. The fact that the Knight is about movement, action forward, that is the Aries element. So it's all the things that I have been talking about in this video. It's about really taking this time to connect to your feelings, to connect to your intuition, to connect to source, to really get that flow back, connecting to your higher self, whatever resonates. It's about that feminine energy, point blank, period. So with that, I hope this video has helped. It's been very enjoyable to do, sending you so much love. If you have enjoyed this video, then I invite you to subscribe to my channel and press the bell notification so you get a notification every time I post a video. Also like and share, and most importantly, comment. I love to hear people's opinions, their ideas based on the content that I share. So yeah, please comment, and I will see you soon. So bye for now.